Certainly, Dutch, you would love the Semaphore Workers Club.
Look, he's terribly missed, and I know that it affected a lot of people very deeply. There's a show on public television down in Melbourne, Guitar Gods, and they did a special on him.
With Dave Loden,
long interview, and
I've seen it. It's
really good. You know, they were just sort of touching the surface of him, but very interesting man.
He was excellent and such a professional. I mean, when he was so he thought about everything that he said, didn't he?
Yeah, and what I like about those sort of blokes, and they're a breed unto themselves though, but they're self-made men, like they become their passion.
And they just insisted.
Yeah. So he used to come to whenever I played in this gig, the Manhattan in Ringwood, he'd often come down. Yeah. But also I used to play a gig in St Kilda on Sunday afternoons called Syrup, and he used to live just a little way up from there, so he'd drop in there.
Yeah.
But you know, he nurtured a lot of players, you know. Like
did he nurture you?
A little, yeah. But like
you're pretty there though. I mean, how did he nurture you? I mean, you're a great player.
Just his attitude and the fact that he was there and he was a mentor, and you know, we grew up on his music. He was a constant, you know what I mean? But it's, you know, he was like Jeff Atchison came up through his band, and I played a lot with Jeff, and you know, and I would talk about Dutch and all of that sort of deal. You know?
And you played with Dutch?
Yeah. But
was he difficult to get on with?
I never found him so. I always found him really encouraging and genuine and
funny.
Open and funny man. And he never had a harsh word to say to me. He always made me feel like I had a place in that style of music and to keep working at what I was doing. That was how I felt about it, my dealings with him. You know? When people make you feel that way, then, you know, I was the generation after, and they made you feel like you did have a place. Now, I wasn't pretending that I was bosom buddies with him, but he was a constant in the blues scene in Melbourne as I was coming up. You know?
Yeah.
And I had enough interaction with him to be influenced by his attitude and his love of that music, you know, and he could bloody well play. I remember going to see him before I was in bands, you know, like at places like the Station Hotel in Paran. We'd trot up on a Saturday afternoon and he'd be there playing. And I think Jeff Atchison might have just started in his band there. You know, so it's funny how it comes around, you know.
And you played with Jeff a lot?
I have played with him a fair bit. We got a traditional Boxing Day gig down in Melbourne at the Corner Hotel in Melbourne. We've done it 7 or 8 years now.
With Jeff Atchison and who else?
Well, it's his band and my band. We play every Boxing Day. So, you know,
Hell of a player.
Jeff Atchison. Oh, he's a killer. Melbourne is good for blues music in that it's a constant. It's like turning on the light switch. The current's always there, and then you turn the switch on and there it is, and you turn it off, but it's still running and you turn it off. And it's, you know, really, really lucky. We get to grow up in public and, you know, we play music and we develop and make mistakes. People come back a second time just to watch the train wreck, you know, and it's like you learn that way.
Platform 1, reverse push 1, train departing platform 1, single platform 1.